Patience, persistence, and poetry. A few of my favorite things. How you doing out there? Welcome to Plant-Based Brent to Karma Healing Nursery. I'd like to give you guys a tour, but the feed has been very dicey, so I think that I shouldn't move around. So I'm just gonna sit and talk, which is unusual for me because I have so much here for you to see. But I'm talking about fasting anyways. So um, willpower, hey, it's way better than pill power, because it works, and you can train yourself. It's just a practice. It's all it is. It's a practice, um, and the more that you take time for your precious self, the more that you can tune into your body temple and listen to it because it's always talking. It has a constant 24/7 communication going on with us. So why do I fast? Well, because my body is a perfect machine, until I overindulge in something, whatever it is. It's food. That's all I got left. Hey, for now, it's been cooked food. For me, it's been popcorn, because I've been eating completely raw for the last almost 3 weeks, and except for popcorn, and I love popcorn, and I always feel like I gotta have at least one treat. So when I fast, I feast before I fast. This time I didn't feast before I fast, so it was much easier transition. So there's a lot to do with transition dieting for fasting too. When I first did it, I was a meat eater, and that was back in 2008. So it's been 16 years that I've been practicing fasting. And I also did it as a vegetarian, and I also did it as a vegan now. And I've done it as a raw foodist. And I can tell you from my personal experience that the healing happens a lot faster as a raw foodist than as a meat eater. It's amazing because I do like to cause accidents. I like to stub my toe and stuff, and I'm gardening all the time. I cut my fingers, or I'm working outside, whatever it is. But it grows back so fast. I'm such a quick healer. I'm so grateful for my body, but it's because I give it this time to do a super cleanse, because that's the best thing you can do for your body is give it a time out and allow it time to clean. Because anything that's growing in your body that's foreign, that you don't want, any parasites, they they need to eat. And so as soon as you stop eating, you quit feeding those parasites and they die. That's all there is to it. They die. And you don't. That's the beauty part about fasting, is that your body is stronger than anything else. And so what you will experience is heightened states of euphoria. I get high when I fast. I find it hard to come back onto food because I'm like, oh, I feel so good. Because I really believe that it's just another addiction, not something that's necessity to eat, because there are many, many, many breatharians here on the planet. The Dayamata serves 200 people a day in her ashram food, and she hasn't eaten in over 50 years. So there, you can live off love alone, and yes, I do believe that that's part of the ultimate goal of being here. And so when you're fasting, you're clean, you're clear, you're open to source. You're connected to God, you're connected to your source, and you are open to do all kinds of creative things, that because when you fast, what you do is you create time in your day. It's very neat. It's almost like creating a whole nother day in a day. Because this is something that people always say is, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. But when you fast, you don't have to cook. You don't have to organize. You don't have to shop. You don't have to do dishes. So this makes life a lot simpler and it's super efficient. Um, because it saves money on groceries, which is going to be a big thing in the next little while, I'm guessing. And if you can grow your own food, do it. I've got so much going here. It's phenomenal. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah. I'm proud of all of you for being a part of it and helping me get here. Um, come visit, come visit, come visit. I'd love to see you. It's I feel so grateful every day just to be here. And where I live, it's like an ashram because I'm on the top of a mountain by myself. And so when I want to fast, I just fast. And I listen to my body, right? My body tells me it's time to fast. So what I'm going to reincorporate is a practice that I used to use, which was called Mealless Monday. It's the best practice as far as I'm concerned because it starts your week off, boom. You get so much done on that Monday. You can organize your meals for the week. You can organize. I do a lot of work with food while I'm not eating. I made salad dressing. I made nut butter, seed butter, but I don't eat any of it. I just prepare it. And for me, that's super enticing. I really enjoy that. Making food while I'm fasting. I've also done it where I worked at the Yashodra, or not Yashodra Ashram, pardon me, the Salt Spring Island Ashram, the Salt Spring Yoga Center, and I fed 200 people and I didn't eat because I was so scared. I'd never fed that many people. And so I fasted for that. And as a result, people were extremely impressed by the food and they were impressed by my dedication to the service. But what I realized for me is that fasting is I call it my get out of jail free card. When anything's going wrong in my body, it's I started it in here. So I do the elimination diet. What have I added to my body new? And what am I abusing? And so I know that. We all know that. We're very intelligent creatures. And so once you recognize that, and you say, you know what, okay, I'm going to take that out of my diet. I'm going to take this specific thing out of my diet and see what happens. And lo and behold, 99% of the time, that thing will just go away. It just goes away. Over the years, I've grown all kinds. I grew a big lump on the back of my ear. I've grown things on my body. And if I ever wanted to get rid of them, all I needed to do was fast. And I watched them shrink. Visibly felt them until they were gone. And so it's super simple. This is God's gift to us for healing. You don't need pills. Pills make you sick. I haven't taken a pill since 2006, well, just before 2006. And I've never been healthier, and I'm 54. I have tons of energy, and it's because I take care of my temple. My life is my laboratory, my body is my temple, love is my practice. So you need to love yourself. And then when you love yourself, then you will tune into things like fasting, meditation, yoga. But I highly recommend fasting, especially if you're experiencing any illnesses. What you need to do is you need to start slow. Don't just jump right into it. Intermittent fasting is an exceptional way to live your life because you spend 50% of your energy on digestion. So if you're not digesting, you are full of energy. That's why I'm hyper. And so when you intermittent fast, I try to leave a 4-hour window and I don't eat for 20 hours. But I'm an advanced faster. So you can start with 16 or 12, whatever works for you. And just recognize that I don't eat breakfast. I haven't eaten breakfast in over a decade. Because it slows me down. I don't start eating usually till 2, 3 o'clock, and then I'm done by 6, 7 o'clock. And that's why I have all this crazy energy, because it's built up by my lack of my enzymes not having to work so hard on digestion. I have a happy microbiome, my mini me's, because I give them the best chance to do their work. As soon as you start fasting, your body starts cleaning. Once you go into 72 hours, that's a 3-day fast, which is where I'm going, is after 72 hours, you're in a state of ketosis. And your body just cleans out everything. It's phenomenal. Keys to fasting too are to start slow, work your way into it. And I cheat. I don't just water fast. I've been drinking Jamaica tea because I love it, and kombucha because it's good for your stomach. So I figure, why not put some medicine in there while it's empty, and allow it to do its work. And it works, because like I said, I'm super hyper for my age, and it's the best way to save money. When you're not eating, you save a fortune. It blows your mind. And especially if you learn to preserve, because a great thing to do while you're fasting, especially if you have a beautiful garden like I do, is to make preserves, to do pickled beets or pickled carrots, or make some sauerkraut, because it's so rewarding when you're fasting to work with food and then not eat it and then have it later and be like, oh yeah, that was awesome. So like I said, I call it my get out of jail free card, because whenever I have any issues, I fast, and that just lets it go. It's not a process. It's never a process of needing more something. It's always a process of needing less. See, this is what I've realized about life, is it's not about accumulating things, it's about letting them go. Cleanliness is next to godliness, and the cleaner you are, the cleaner your connection to source is. So the stronger the messages you're getting. As a result, like you can see, then I put these videos together, because this is source coming through me to you, saying, okay, this is what's up. So if you want to help yourself, try on fasting. If you have any questions, please feel free to put down any questions. I love them in the comments. I've been fasting for, like I said, 16 years. And my longest fast was in 2020, from December 1st to December 25th. I broke fast on Christmas. So it was 24 days, and I did it on silence. Yeah, kill two birds with one stone. I love being on silence too. But and I've probably fasted almost a month of this year already, at least. Yeah. So it's a regular thing for me. I want to get to every other day fasting. That's my goal, and I want to be a frugivore. I haven't gone there yet either, but I've been like I said, I was a meat eater, then I was a vegetarian, then I was vegan. Now I'm vegan, raw foodist mostly. And that's been for 8 years. And I was vegetarian for 10 years. So it was a process of weaning off. And I didn't start fasting until 2008. But I tell you right now, it's the best thing I've ever done for myself, because it's free. It gets you a chance to get in tune with yourself. You get an opportunity to do some contemplation about your life, because you don't have any distractions. and it gives you a chance to share good news and to share love and to share optimism and to share wisdom. Because you're not all plugged up with stuff, which is where most of the society is. And I was there too for a long time. I highly recommend colon hydrotherapy if you've never had it. If I highly recommend it, it's super good for you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Much love. Thank you. Ooh. The lighter you are, the more divine you are, and the more divine you are, the more open you are to these beautiful messages that come from God. And so it's your choice to be a clean vessel. Like I said, my life is my laboratory, my body is my temple, and love is my practice. I'm not perfect at it, but I do my best. And I always give my body these opportunities to clean, to clean, to clean, because that's what the body wants to do. And it brings you back into alignment, brings you into balance. And then you get to start fresh all over again. And then those choices that you had previously made that got you into that scenario become choices. And you get to think to yourself, do I want to continue with that behavior and go through all that again? Nah, I'm going to let that go. I'm going to let that go because life's too short. Have fun or don't do it. My rules are: if you don't love it, don't do it, because life's too short. And garden. God, I'd love to give you guys a tour of this place. Well, here's just the inside because I don't my feed's not strong enough, so I'm worried. Look at those giant mangoes, avocados, tomatoes for when I come off my fast. I'm gonna start with a mango. That's the inside, and then outside we are loaded with plants, and more plants. This is Karma Healing Nursery, and I help people help themselves. So if you need any help, please feel free to reach out, put down a comment. I love helping people, and I've helped so many people over the years with fasting. It's a super simple practice. It's not going to cost you anything. I'm just here to share, to be open, and to be honest. I love you guys, all of you that have signed up to be subscribed to my YouTube channel or friends on Facebook. I appreciate you all, and I want to help you live your best lives, so that's what I'm here for. So if there's anything that I can do to be of service to you, please feel free to reach out and get in touch, because sharing is caring. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Sharing the videos is awesome. And I love comments. I love comments. I never had anything. So this is it. This is me. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow with day 3 of my fast to let you know if I'm going to continue or if I'm going to go off. We'll see. I'm excited to have mangoes, but I'm going to do my best to keep myself as controlled as possible. So thank you once again. If I helped you out, I'm very grateful for that. I hope you have an amazing day. Share this video with your friends, and if you have any questions about fasting, I'm your guy. Paz y amor, peace and love. Thank you. I love you. Until tomorrow, live. Ow!